What's up, everyone? Today is June 18th, 2022. Wanted to do a quick video on this news story today where Joe Biden fell off his bicycle during a little ride with the First Lady. And apparently he's okay. He walked off under his own power. Everything's cool. But what I wanted to show you in this video is how this was a staged event by the numbers. And it's all connected to the birthday of Paul McCartney. Of course, one of the famous frontmen of the Beatles. Born on June 18th, meaning today is his 80th birthday. McCartney was born in 1942, which is the same year that Joe Biden was born. So in this video, we'll explain how this was a numeric ritual, which is all connected to the hoax death of Paul McCartney, which allegedly occurred back in 1966. A lot of people believe that Paul McCartney really died because of the Abbey Road cover. Now, the Abbey Road cover is considered the second best album cover of all time, according to Rolling Stone magazine. And probably most of you watching this video recognize it. To this day, many people still walk across this crosswalk and take a photo of it. I know my brother did that on his trip to England. Well, notice how Paul is missing his shoes, and he's the only one with his right foot forward, also carrying a cigarette. Several things which led a lot of people to believe that suddenly he had died. Paul McCartney addressed this conspiracy theory in the year 1993 when he released a solo album called Paul is Live in response to the Paul is Dead controversy. And here he's seen walking around that Abbey Road crosswalk. So now today, Joe Biden falls, and what you may have noticed about this fall is that he fell on a continental crosswalk. And there are many different types of crosswalks, but the continental one, the standard dashed one, is what Joe Biden fell on today. And again, this was on Paul McCartney's 80th birthday. In the language of gematria, which is the practice and observation of coding numbers into words, names, and phrases, notice how Joe Biden has a value of 64. In English ordinal, which numbers the alphabet 1 through 26, each letter relative to its position in the alphabet. Also 44 in reverse reduction. Notice how Beatles sums to 64 and 44 as well. You may recall it was the year 1964 when Beatlemania first swept over the United States with their appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. Measuring from the album release of Paul is Live, where Paul McCartney walks across this continental crosswalk, to today's date is exactly 10,450 days. With the zero dropped, as we customarily do in numerology, this represents the number 145. In standard English gematria, which is the cipher on the right side of your screen, using the current 26-letter alphabet, but using a numerical structure similar to ancient Hebrew gematria and Greek isopsephy, the name Joe Biden has a gematria value of 145. In fact, Joe Biden was even married on June 17th, meaning that today is one day after his 45th wedding anniversary. The conspiracy theory is that Paul McCartney died in a car crash back in the year 1966. Using the reverse order, notice how car crash also has this 145 value. We're told that Biden fell off his bike in a town called Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Not totally sure how to pronounce that, but I want to look at the gematria value of this city. Notice how it sums to 1,088 in that same English method. This 1,088 is the same number found in the gematria of Abbey Road Studios, this time using the Latin or Jewish method. The other major large number cipher I teach on this channel is seen on the left side of your screen, using the ancient Latin alphabetic order. Abbey Road Studios, the same 1,088 as the city where Biden fell. Well, these digits are important for another reason, 1088. Measuring from the original release date of Abbey Road to the date that Paul McCartney released his album, where he walks across Abbey Road, is 8,810 days. Again, the same digits, 8810. But what's also important is that this is a prime number, 881, with the 0 dropped. Notice how 881 is the 152nd prime number. In the alphabetic order, the name Paul McCartney sums to 152. In the reverse alphabetic order, the name Joe Biden equals 152. Today is Macca's 80th birthday. Notice how 80th has this gematria of 152. On top of all this, the name Joe Biden also equals 37, which is the same value as Abbey Road in our standard reduction or Pythagorean method, where each double-digit number is dropped to a single digit. Paul's hoax death occurred on November 9th, which in Britain would be written 9/11. And of course, the 911 code, always highly significant. 9/11 is another prime number. This would be the 156th prime number. Notice how Macca was born a span of exactly 156 days before President Joe Biden. 156, an extremely significant occult number. 666 equals 156. So does 666 is 156. And in the Sumerian method, fell off of a bike equals 666. Also 66 reduction. 66, like the year that Paul's hoax death occurred, 66. Well, today has primary numerology of 66. And consider how the date is the 18th. 18 is, of course, the sum of 6 plus 6 plus 6. And June, the month that we're in, is also the 6th month. We see the number 66 in Biden's age as well. The number 666 is also the 36th triangular number. Biden said, "I'm good," after he got up. That's the quote that's listed in the headline, "I'm good." So we get the 36, also a 99, an upside down 66. But what about this 27? 27. Well, when Paul McCartney released Paul is Live, notice how this was a span of exactly 27 years after his hoax death. Perhaps this is a little bit of a nod to the 27 Club. But I'm good summing to 27. And Biden had fallen off his bike. Notice how bike also has this value of 27. Bike 18 as well. Number I just mentioned. On this album cover, McCartney is walking a sheepdog, or so I believe. And, perhaps this is something because, of course, Joe Biden, a sheep to his followers. Biden is currently 79 years old. Funny that sheepdog equals 79. So I don't know for sure why anyone really believes that the original Paul McCartney died. To me, it's pretty clear that this was just a fun little hoax story whipped up by the media. And, of course, it did increase Beatles' album sales after the fact. I know there's some quirks about his teeth. I'm not a forensic scientist, so you guys can have fun with that conspiracy, but again, today's news with Biden falling off of his bike on a crosswalk, all completely coded with the Abbey Road album and McCartney's fake death. All right, everybody, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, God bless, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya.